2013 Honda CR-V, all-wheel drive. I'm gonna do oil change, transmission fluid, kind of just a dump. It's hard to change everything because it sticks in the converter. We got a transmission filter. Never done one of those before on this, so we'll do that. And we're starting to get a little bit of pulse in the front brakes. So we'll turn the front rotors and see how we go. Let's do this. Yeah. So, airbox removal. Start with this really tiny Phillips. Goes on to your throttle body. Stuff something in there just in case. Then there is part of your PVC, it looks like, a little breather. Squeeze the clips. That comes loose. To your airbox, another little tiny Phillips. Top of your airbox, clip, clip, and then slides in. You can leave your mass airflow wiring connected. And then lower part of your airbox, one bolt right here, and then two plastic plugs which come really hard. So this guy here and this guy here are right there and right there. Big pull and they finally pop. And our filter is connected right here. So gotta take this, gotta take that. There's a bolt, and then there's another clamp on the bottom side, which will be a little more challenging to get to. There we go.
We should talk about like sizes and stuff too.
So underneath, to just take the access panel off is 10 millimeter. Right there. And that access panel, and that allows you to get to oil and filter. Squeaky creaker, creaky, squeaky creaky creeper. As you can see, we got a little bit of something oozing, leaking. These are notorious for having a couple leaks here and there, so we'll have to kind of see where that's coming from. We'll clean it up, see if we can determine that. But we will get the oil, get the fresh filter on, and we'll go from there. You can access from down here, we'll have to get a better picture of that in a second, the lower hose for the transmission filter. So we'll get to that in a minute. Right there is the big 3/16, pardon me, 3/8 ratchet in there, put an extension. That is to dump out your 2.5 to 3 quarts of Honda approved fluid that'll come out. Everybody says only use Honda fluid. That's all we ever do. So we'll get to that in just a bit. And the true definition of you can be 1 second away from a 2-hour job. Trying to get the kind of those set screws that hold the rotors on in place. These I don't think have ever been off before, and so of course those are fun. And one we stripped out but got out, and one we broke a bit off inside and don't have a drill bit good enough to get through it. So we're gonna try the old tried and true, weld the baby nut on there and see if we can get that off.
Found a good one. Somebody that was cleaning out inside of this, putting it back together, may have put it on backwards today.
It's a custom trigger.
Oh yeah.
Custom trigger.
Custom. Yep.
So we're gonna try to. There you go. And that's how you do that. Where Minnesota is rust. Okay. Ready?
Isn't shut off, is it?
Um,
I didn't shut it off. You shut it off?
these?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Right, try.
We're ready now. We're rolling it up. So you hand it to me after it gets hot, okay? Here we go. I'd say leave it run, but I suppose we're gonna run out. See if it'll come out. Just like that. Can you get down to that one, okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, and the remaining juice that we got one heated up and loosened up. Now we're going to try to do the other one.
There's not much left there.
No. Yeah, this is almost out. There's still some pressure on the other side, but. Good? Yep. Alright.
Let me throw this rust.
Okay, we have both rotors off. We were able to heat up the torch in the dying acetylene tank, almost empty. We got both out, no problem there. Question?
We're running low on our oxygen tank as well
Oxygen.
as some of our acetylene's getting relatively low.
She's getting down there. We're okay for now. That's getting down there. So, we're getting the brake lathe fired up. We got the master mechanic getting that set up for us over here. And don't need to change any tires right now, so that's good. Already did that.